Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to model GP tank. Okay, how to model GP tank in Archicad. I got a comment on I got a question on the comment section, and someone requested that we should do something like this. Okay, so I'll be showing you the steps on how to do this. All right, I know it looks kind of real. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. I'll be showing you the simple steps on how you can get this exact type of GP tank. Alright, so let's proceed without wasting much of your time. So the first thing you have to understand levels, okay, settings levels, how to set your levels in elevations that will rhyme with this particular height, okay, and also the width. So if you check your south elevation, you see that the first one is the body, okay, that's from here to here, and then we have the neck before the other top side. So from this side now, from here to here, that's from this ground line to this first one is 1800. Press on Control plus 7. Okay, Control 7. You see ground floor is 1.8. Ground floor is 1.8, and then the 200 is for this top. Okay, it's for this top. This is where you see the 200. Okay, this top is 200. Neck, this neck is 200. All right, so let's proceed without wasting much of your time. All right, so I'll be clicking on the ground floor. Okay, on ground floor now we are going to model the body. Okay, we're going to model the body. So let's do it side by side. Let me do the second one here. So I'll click on wall, and then under wall just double click, either double click or you click on setting dialogs. So select wall, and then under wall make sure it's white paint. After everything will change it, okay, to black. So from here I'll be selecting the thickness is 20, but I can still make it I can still make it 225, but let's go with 20. It's still very okay. Okay, let's go with 20. And before I draw, instead of leaving it at this long wall, a straight wall, I'll click on this circular one, right? Circular or curve. So I'll click on this one and then click outside. What I'll be doing now is 1000. The diameter is 1000. Okay, diameter is 1000. You either rotate it and click, or you just click it direct. Okay, let me do that again. You click once, all right, type in 1000 and enter. So you either click here or you just rotate it, anyhow you want to do it. Okay, but I will advise you just do it once without rotating so that your joint will be very clean. So 1000, and then I'll click there. Okay, so it's the same thing you're seeing, just that this one the thickness is 225, but this one is still the same thing. All right, so if you check our 3D now, you see that we have the same thickness. This one, what we have here, the same thing we have here. Okay, so now what is the next thing to do? The next thing is to get this particular one you're seeing, this chamfered edge you're seeing. All right, so we're doing that. And how do we do that? You still select wall, still click on wall, and then click on setting dialogs. This time around, change it to this particular one now. All right, change it to this one, this diagonal or slanted. Sorry, diagonal or slanted. So click on this one once and then click on OK. So now there's a trick here. All right, first of all, place your level here, place your cursor here. You see that a plus sign just appeared, so make sure you place it here first. Then you see a plus sign, and then click on that plus sign and drag it all the way to this side. But there's something you need to know, which is very, very, very important. Let me cancel this one. There's something you need to note, which is very, very important. Okay, once you click on wall and you click on setting dialogs and you select this slant wall, by default you see that this angle is 50. Okay, you see that it's 50 like this. So change it to 120. Okay, change it to 120 before you click on enter. All right, so don't forget the trick. Place it here first, make sure it's slant. Okay, yeah, so place on it first and then click on this plus sign. Let's do that again. Yeah, so this is a plus sign and then click there. Now bring it all the way to this outside. Make sure this one is checked on. This is your reference line location. Make sure it's outside face, okay? And then you click outside, okay? The same method, click it again. You can see we have the slant one too, just like this one, okay? We've done the body, which is this one. We've done the neck now. Then let's do this cover you're seeing, okay? How do we do that? Select, this time around, select slab. Click on slab. Change the thickness to 10 is still okay. Just make it 10. Make sure it's not on this one. Make sure it's on this particular one, okay? And then change the thickness to 10. Yeah, 10 is okay. The color, just change it to white. Make sure it's white. You can select this glossy white. It's okay, all right? So now click OK. Same thing. Place it here first. You'll see the plus sign. Click on it. And then select, you see what is here? Select this arc by center point. And then click the edge of this particular one. It will give you a space to draw. Bring it back to this other point and then nail it there. So now we're going to move to this one. You can do that now by clicking on first story, okay? By clicking on first story, let's see if we can see that particular one now. First story. Let's just try and align this, okay? Move and cover it. Let's check around to be sure that it's well covered, okay? To be sure that it's well covered, okay? So we have the body, we have the neck, we have this cover now, the same thing like this one. Don't worry, it's going to come out exactly, okay? This was the step on how I got this one. So the next thing now is this neck. Yeah, should I call this one neck again? So we're going to be creating this one now. This neck. Yeah, the second neck. Yeah, I mean the mouth, the neck before the mouth. So so now we're still going to use slab tool. So click on this one. All right. You either raise this one or tap control once. See move, right? Move it up and click there. Now under, before, don't do anything, just make sure it's highlighted and change the thickness to 200, okay? Change it to 200, then still click on it and hold on that line. Now this time around we are reducing the diameter, okay? Let's say something like this. Oh, we forgot something actually. we're supposed to press on control while lifting this one, okay? So before you lift it up, all right, before you lift it like this, make sure you tap control once, okay? Make sure you press control for this plus sign to show. Once the plus sign is showing, then you're all good to go, okay? But once the plus sign is not showing, that means anything you do is going to affect the previous one, okay? So now we already have this one. You see that this one is here while this other one too is here. So now we are going to change this one to 200. Yeah, 200. That's the thickness now. And then for the diameter, we're going to reduce it, okay? All right. So this particular one now, we're going to use eye gauge. I didn't use specific dimension for it. So let's take this one down. Let's take it down to this point. Check your south elevation to be sure that it's well placed, okay? All right. You can see we are going there, we're getting there. So once you get this one, the next thing to do is okay, let's model this particular ones you're seeing. So pay attention, okay? Pay close attention. Click on south elevation, and once you click on south elevation, pick line, okay? Pick line, Once you pick line, just like what I taught you guys on the other tutorial, just before this tutorial, on how to use morph tool. Okay, pick your line. This is what we're going to use. We're going to use morph tool for this. Okay, morph tool for this. So after drawing what you want, click on morph, go back to morph. This is morph tool. Hold down your spacebar button and click inside. So you can see we have this one now. Now you need to go and look for that guy you just drew. Look at it here. So now we're going to pick it and we'll bring it all the way to this point. Okay, all the way to this point. Once we bring it here, we'll hold down this small dot. Okay, and then click on tube. This is tube. Select tube. Once you select tube, type in 200. 200 is the thickness. Right click and click OK. So 200 is the thickness of this particular one. The thickness is, you can see the thickness of this cover is 200. So this one too is 200, so that everything will just rhyme. Okay, so now click on your we're going to be working on story 2. Okay, story 2, where you can actually view this. So now let's do something amazing. Okay, under drag, we have one here. Okay, so we're going to move this one too by clicking copy to this other side. Okay, you can make them 3, all depends on what you want. Okay, so now let's rotate this one to face this other side. Select the middle, bring back this one to this point. Now you can shift it a little to the front. Drag, use drag. Okay, if it's not giving you what you want, you can shift it a little bit down. All right, so now let's place, okay, this one too has to come down. That space is not okay. All right, this one too a bit down. So now let's copy another one. Tap Control to have a copy of it here. Bring back this one too. Let's just do this one. Then after working on this one, we'll rotate it. Okay. So now click here, select rotate. All right, don't worry, we're getting there. We'll be there soon. So move this one all the way to this side. Okay. To this side. To the okay. Nope, I think I need to shift this one a bit. This space, I don't want this space to be too much. So I'll move this one backward a little. Alright. So, and for this other one, I'll still select and tap Control to have a copy of it. And then I'll click on it once and select this rotate. Okay. So while holding the middle point, I'll bring this one back and take this one back to this side. So if you check our 3D now, you can see that the same thing we have here is what we're already having here. Okay. So now let's make a copy of this. Tap Control and then click on this drag. Now make sure your plus sign is activated, otherwise you're going to ruin the first one. Let's see. You see, that's what I'm saying. So click on this one, tap Control. Yeah, once it's activated, you see that there's a plus sign. Okay, now let's reduce the thickness of this one. This is the main cover now. Okay, this is the main cover. So let's drop it here, and then we're going to reduce this one with you can either stretch it up or bring it down a little. Okay, so now let's change the color. Okay, let's change the color before we do any other thing. So since all these ones are slab materials, I'll just click on them and then go to model attribute. I'll first of all change these ones to black. Change them to black. That's then change the paint. Those the outlines, these are the ones I just changed. Then for the main material, I'll change it to metal iron. Okay. Since I don't have a good black plastic material, I'll just make use of the iron. It's still nice. Okay. So you can see that these ones now are already giving us this vibe. So I'll click on this morph material, select all of them. Same thing, go to model attribute, and then I'll first of all change these lines you're seeing, these ones. I'll change them to black. It's running one. Okay. Then for the main material, this one, I'll change it to metal iron too. Okay. So you can see the top now. While this one is wall, this one too is wall. So I'll click the two walls and then go inside under material. I'll change it to metal iron. Okay, you can see we're having the vibe now. Okay, but there's remaining one more thing, which is this one. So how do we achieve this one? All right, I got you. So now, how do we do this? Select this one. All right, select this one. Click on move. Click on move. Once you click on move, take it down. Tap Control first of all. Okay, Control. Make sure that plus sign is activated. Okay, and then just click it here. Still hold down that same dot, and then now this time around we're stretching everything. That is offset all. This one is called offset all. Let me go back so you can see the name. Okay, offset all edges. So I will reduce this one. I'll reduce it to the size I want. So this one is still giving me, it's still giving the vibe, but it's too big. So I will still reduce it a little. Yeah, so I think it's okay like this. Then now we'll go to sound elevation. Okay, I'll click this one and then move it up. I'll move it up from here. Then I'll change the thickness to 100. We are done already. Okay, we are done. Once I change it to 100, then I'll click on this one and click on multiply. Multiply. It's actually not hard. Okay, once you pay attention, you get everything. When you notice when I click on, let me do that again because we need to get this right. So click on this one, select multiply. I didn't click anything, I only click on OK. Then I will take from here to here. Once I'm okay with this distance, I'll just click there once. Then I'll start moving my cursor down. Everything will be coming up like this, like this, like this. Then I'll click there. So immediately I open my 3D, you'll see them looking alike. This was the previous one, and this is the new one. So this is how to model GP tank in Archicad. Alright, so thank you so much for watching up to this level. Alright, thank you so much for watching up to this level. Please, if you find the video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any question, please do well to drop it on the comment section. I'll attend to you there. Alright, see you on our next tutorial.